First of all, this has been a very exciting week for efforts on both the United States and Iraq to dive deeper into expanding our relationship. And the fact that the Prime Minister's delegation has included representatives from all components of Iraq's society and region has been a really important statement. We have spent a lot of time talking about the areas that we want to deepen the relationship consistent with the Strategic Framework Agreement, and I think we are looking forward to building on that as the visit ends and has set a very good track record for the future.
Does it affect of Kurdistan too?
I think it affects all parts of Iraq. The Prime Minister talked about efforts across Iraq, and the United States also in their discussions in the Higher Coordinating Committee talked about progress and cooperation and partnership that we can do across Iraq. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I do really appreciate it.
Yes. Well, thank you for the question. We were very honored to host His Excellency Prime Minister Sadani today and a great delegation that was both government officials and private sector. And yes, we're very excited that there were 19 agreements signed today with U.S. companies across a number of sectors, in energy and electricity and gas capture, as well as in healthcare and in agriculture as well. So we think there's a lot of promise in all of these areas and more, but the agreements today were a very important step forward, and we look forward to seeing a lot of these MOUs become contracts. And we think it does bode well for the U.S. business community's efforts in Iraq and in its entirety, and that certainly includes the Kurdistan region. Yeah, no, it's very important. I think if there's been one message from this visit that we've heard as the business community is that the government of Iraq, and that includes the Kurdistan, of course, and the U.S. government are putting a huge foot forward with a focus on the private sector. They understand that, yes, there's a lot of history in the geopolitical relationship, the security relationship, but really the future, a key part of the future of the bilateral relationship is economic. So we need the U.S. business community to be there in a bigger way, and that is everywhere from Erbil and Sulaymaniyah in the north all the way down to Basra in the south and all across Iraq. And we think there are opportunities in a number of different sectors and areas. We highlighted a few today, and we know that there are going to be a lot more discussions going forward. So we as the U.S. Chamber very much look forward to returning to Iraq, to Baghdad, to Erbil, and across the entire country. No, it's always very important. You know, stability, of course, is something that is top of mind for companies. What I think is exciting is that we have seen over the last few years a greater sense of security and stability in Iraq, and that bodes well for more American companies coming, doing business, trading, investing. So I think it's a bright future. There's always work to be done, but we think the future is bright.
Thank you so much, Steve. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate that.